In this video, we will talk about how the up-and-coming drill rapper C Blu, famous for songs such as No Ozone and Blue Pop, was arrested for shooting a police officer. And we're also going to show exclusive footage. First of all, if you like this videos and others like these, make sure to smash the like button, comment, and subscribe. So, the shooting by C Blu happened after officers from the 48th precinct in New York responded to a disorderly crowd at the location. When they came down, they saw C Blu with his hands in his pockets, they allege. Then the officers approached C Blu, real name Camrin Williams, who was at the scene, and told him to get his hand out of his pocket. A struggle ensued, and an officer, Kaseem Pennant, was shot in the leg. He's out of hospital now, and as a result, C Blu was arrested and given a bail of $200,000. Now, this story sounds slightly odd to me. Why would they approach a person with his hands in his pockets? And also, having your hands in your pockets is not against the law. So, was profiling at issue? Did the police actually do what has been alleged? Or did they see him, had they known him before, approach him, and then engage him on that basis? Because, as far as I'm aware, police officers have to have probable cause in order to arrest people. You can't simply go and arrest anybody unless they are suspected of committing a crime, depending on the state which this occurred in, which was New York. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what other laws might have come into play, etc., and specifically why they stopped him, because the story of simply having your hands in your pockets sounds slightly iffy to me. Additionally, C Blu has apparently been arrested before. Therefore, maybe the police officers who attended the scene knew him. Now, in this case, he was charged with felony assault and criminal possession of a weapon for the shot that went into the police officer's leg. Now, the issue is, anybody who has a career as successful as C Blu should not be carrying a gun, allegedly, and should not be putting himself in a situation where he could get arrested. The good thing for him is that he's 16 years old. So if the court decides not to charge him as an adult, but to essentially apply a youthful offender status, there are certain ways in which that can affect the ultimate penalty that he may have to face. That can also affect if this trial is going to be public, if his name will be published, etc. So his age certainly is a good thing for him. However, the situation is incredibly serious based on the felony charges that he faces and the fact that he could apparently face additional charges such as attempted murder. Now, it's very important for people to avoid these kinds of issues, especially when they don't have to be involved in it. Because every single interaction he has with police, every time that a person has a convicted or has been convicted, that can affect the ability to travel, to go to different countries if you have a conviction on your record. It can also affect your ability to go to different states depending on what type of restrictions you have. Meek Mill is an example of a person that was on parole for an extensive period of time, and that limited his ability to do shows in different states. And that will also limit C Blu's ability to go from state to state, depending on if he eventually gets bail and if he's on parole as well. So ultimately, in general, it's probably a bad thing to get involved with police in a criminal case if you don't have to. So if you like this video, make sure to like it, comment, and subscribe.